Wow, fantastic, sir, to listen about yourself that you are doing so amazing in your life. You are learning and giving a job to the government office, and you are also teaching us for this language. This is really nice to hear about you. You are doing amazing.
Yeah, thanks for your kind words, ma'am. I would take it as a gratitude, the compliment you have shown to us. Me, I'm so grateful for you. At the same time, like I do have some questions for you that, as you said, like you are working in a dental clinic and you are so passionate about this language. You have been teaching some kids at your home as well, right? I just want to know
Yes.
from your side, like how did you start your journey of learning this language?
So, if I talk about this language, I just learn like we are all have a subject, English as a subject in our school. That time we do not give attention towards speaking, but after coming in college and giving interview in our companies, we just see that English is very important for speaking, for understanding other point of view. So we should know this language very well to understand each other's knowledge or information. English is a global language, so that's why I started learning this language, and I started watching, listening this type of conversation to improve or enhance my confidence while speaking. I know this language, and we can understand this language by hearing or reading in our books. That's how I just doing practicing for this language.
So, hello, good evening, Deepa ma'am. How are you doing today?
I am very fine, sir. What about you? How are you? Thank you for inviting me on your channel.
Most welcome,
I'm
ma'am.
very happy to connect with you.
Yeah, likewise. I'm doing safe and sound, and I'm doing fantabulous in my life. And it's my pleasure, it's my privilege that I get a chance to talk with you. So thank you for being here and giving your precious time. So as this is the our first conversation, I want you to introduce yourself for my viewers.
Okay, thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself in front of you and your audience. Hello, guys. My name is Deepa Jha. I am a I'm a YouTuber too. My YouTube channel name is Deepa Jha English Explorer, and I have passed my graduation in BA Political Science Honors last 2 years ago, and now I'm working in a dental clinic. Apart of this, I teach some students at my home too, and currently I'm working in dental clinic, and I'm learning this language too by watching, listening this type of conversation videos on YouTubers which they are uploading in their channel. So that's little about me. Thanks for concern, sir.
Wow, that's really great. And I'm being delighted to hear about your introduction. The way you have introduced yourself, I'm being fascinated by it. Thanks for introduction. And now, let me quickly introduce myself as well. My name is Shiv. I born and brought up in India, and my native place is Uttarakhand. By profession, I'm a central government employee. As far as my academic qualification concerned, I'm done with my master in English, master in commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my master in economics. This is my final year. In addition to this, I do teach English to beginners and intermediate speakers through different online applications as an unofficial English trainer. And I run my own YouTube where I'm uploading these kind of conversational videos at the same time, solo videos. That's all from my side in brief.
Wow, fantastic, sir, to listen about yourself that you are doing so amazing in your life. You are learning and giving a job to the government office, and you are also teaching us for this language. This is really nice to hear about you. You are doing amazing.
Yeah, thanks for your kind words, ma'am. I would take it as a gratitude, the compliment you have shown to us. Me, I'm so grateful for you. At the same time, like I do have some questions for you that, as you said, like you are working in a dental clinic and you are so passionate about this language. You have been teaching some kids at your home as well, right? I just want to know
Yes.
from your side, like how did you start your journey of learning this language?
So if I talk about this language, I just learn like we are all have a subject english as a subject in our school. That time we do not give attention towards speaking, but after coming in college and giving interview in our companies, we just see that english is very important for speaking, for understanding other point of view. So we should know this language very well to understand each other's knowledge or information. English is a global language, so that's why I started learning this language. And I started watching, listening this type of conversation to improve or enhance my confidence while speaking. I know this language and we can understand this language by hearing or reading in our books. That's how I just doing practicing for this language.
Wow, that's really amazing fact about your story, the way you have learned this language. Superb. And now just tell me, like, what are the things you have done since you started learning this language in order to improve your spoken English? What are the tips and tricks I can learn from your side, please?
Sir, I think I should learn from you. You are doing amazing. You have passed your masters in English. I didn't do a master at all. Right now, I just passed my graduation, political honors. That was an Hindi medium, I can say. So I should learn from you, your side. So I wanna learn from you, like how do you manage your time and this type of kind of subject in your daily life with giving a job in your central government. How do you manage, sir? I want to know from you.
Well, everything's revolved around at only one point, and that point is if you are hungry, so you will get everything for eat. It means if you have need, you will get seed. And necessity is the mother of all inventions, right? So if you have a powerful reason in your life in order to learn something, there is no such power in this world who can stop you to get master on it. All you have to do is you have to be a bit passionate, enthusiastic, determined, and dedicated about it. The more you would be serious about your learning, the sooner you are going to master it. There is no magic at all. So same thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to manage my time and trying to make a healthy and ideal balance between my professional, my academic, my personal, and English learning life. So this is how it goes.
Wow, sir. Very nice thought which you have shared with us. We should learn from you. You said correctly that if we want to learn something, then we have a option, and we have many things to learn in this life. Like we have a phone, so we can use the phone in a right way, and which way we can get our goal. Like if I wanna learn this language, so I should immerse myself with English. Like I should watch many videos, yeah, all the video in English related, and conversation videos are also helping me to learn English. So that's why I should think immerse ourselves with English. So I'm also doing this right now. Nowadays I'm just focusing on speaking English and immerse myself with English.
That's really great. The moment you will fall in love with this language, the moment you will immerse yourself completely to this language, you are going to learn this language sooner or later, undoubtedly. That's what I believe. And
Yes,
what do you do exactly since morning till night in order to work upon your spoken English?
okay, sir. Nowadays, I have started 75 hard challenge, sir, in which I read 2 pages in English. Any book I have, I have a Michael Jackson book and Michael Hurt book, English book, which is focused on English and our goal. I read 2 pages of that book and learn something 3 word meaning particular day. Search from a Google and learn those words. And I try to speak in minutes or more than 5 minutes with my friend or my student too. And like this, I just focus listening, writing, speaking, and think in English also. I'm doing right now in these days. So I'm doing 6 tasks for all day. Each day I completed 6 tasks for enhancing my English. spoken. So that's how I am just giving my 100% to learning this language nowadays, I can say.
Wow. I would consider you as a soldier who is ready for this battle war, where you will trying to achieve the victory of this language. Means by the next month, like before 2025 would arrive, you want to see yourself that you can speak English like a fluent speaker, and you are on mission. You have made a plan. You have scheduled every single thing. You have a very clear mindset about your strategy that you have to follow in order to get good command and hold on this language. That's really admirable.
Thank you, sir, for your kind
Yeah,
words.
yeah. So, one question I usually ask to everyone, like with whom I'm talking, it's been more than, I guess, 1 month I've been using this app and I've been talking to many people. What is your opinion about grammar? Is grammar really imperative in order to speak English fluently? Yes or no? And whatever is your answer, I want you to give me the reason behind it.
Yes, sir. Of course, thank you. Yeah, you said very nice question for the beginners. Actually, when we start this journey, we should know how to form a sentence. Like we learn our native language by hearing or listening. We do not know the grammar part. We just hear it all morning to evening. So as well as we can learn English by hearing or listening more and more. As we learn grammar portion for structure or texture of a sentence, like how can I say my feeling in front of anyone. So for this I should know how to form a sentence. For it, grammar is important and tense are also important for this. For making sentence or saying express your feeling, we should know the basic rule of the grammar, not advanced. Advanced part is also important for be a fluent speaker in our future. But for our beginners, we should know the grammar portion firstly. Then we can able to speak English in front of anyone.
Yeah, I can see eye to eye your statement, whatever you have stated just now, and I agree with you. Moreover, I just want to know from your side, like you and me both are Indians, right? And our native language is Hindi. But still, why we all are just running behind this language? Why English isn't so trend? Why people are so excited and enthusiastic in order to master this language? And all the time, like they are dreaming in English, they are singing English, they are writing English, reading English, watching English. What is the reason behind it? What do you think?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, I can understand. Please continue.
Am I
Did
visible, sir?
you? Yes, you are visible.
Yes, sir. You asked a question like why we are willing to learn this language. There are many experts for us, like we are a student and we are a learner. So for us, like we want to know the globally world. Like there are many countries. We can see there are different types of language in our countries. Two different languages like Malayalam or other things. We don't understand that language, but if we learn English, so we can communicate with them through English language. So that's why English is a global language. That's why we are learning this language. And in companies, MNC are also asking for a candidate to speak in English. They want to a candidate who can speak fluently. Then they can take those person in their company. So for the interview, I can say all the learner want to learn this language, or curiosity is also in our heart, like how the other people saying or speaking this language. This is a passion for me. Like I like to hear this language and I want to speak in front of fluently like you and other YouTubers are speaking on their channel. So that's why I'm learning, and other people are also learn for that reason, I think. And many other reason will be behind their heart, like want to get a higher education also, that they want to get a higher education from abroad. So that's why they are learning English language for getting knowledge. So that's why it can be a reason from me. Now, what can you also add in this answer, sir? I want to know your opinion.
Uh, I'll add, but I'll later on. Before that, I one question came to my mind. How can one improve his vocabularies? How one can enhance his vocabulary?
I think we can learn vocabulary from Google too, and reading through books. If we get a new words from book stories, yeah, we can read article, newspaper, from which we, if we don't know those word meanings, so we can search from that newspaper. It can be article or a book's story. We can search and learn those word meaning and try to speak that word meaning in our speaking with anyone. We should try to make a sentence from it.
Wow, that's really an amazing point. Thank you for giving these points from your side. And if someone who is not having any an English speaking environment, how he or she can learn this language?
I think if he or she want to learn this English language, so she will definitely make a environment for herself. Like we can practice on self with a mirror practice. We can speak a language or sentences. We can practice with own self, like solo contacted talk we can do with the own self. Monologue, as we can talk about own self, like what will I do right now, after that what will I do next. That's how we can practice English with own self in our mind. Think in English is also part of this, I think. So if we think in English, then we can also speak in English in front of anyone. So that's how anybody can practice English alone at home, with her friend too. If we want to learn this English, so we can make a friend and try to say him, let's do practice with each other only for just 5 minutes. You or me will try to speak in English. Then definitely he will also, as she will also try to speak with me or them. So that's how we can create an environment for ourselves. It can be online or it can be offline mode.
Wow, that's a really amazing points you have mentioned. The one who doesn't have any environment when it comes to spoken English. These are the tips and tricks to with this language. And at the same time, like people have MTI issue, like a mother tongue influence, and just because of that, their pronunciation is not as good as they are expecting from their side. So, how they people can improve their pronunciation and reduce their MTI issues?
Pronunciation. Okay, sir. For this, we can do practice, as well as we should try to practice as much as.
I don't know, is it from my side or from your side?
So
What's
by
your
English
voice?
tutor.
Yeah, can you
What,
speak
sir?
again? Because I didn't hear you exactly. What did you say? Can you please answer this question again?
Yes, sir. I'm saying that if we want to pronounce a word or speaking very well, for it we should practice. Firstly, with take a session with a fluent speaker like you or other tutor are giving tuitions or online classes, so we can enroll ourselves on those classes for learning this language, or we can connect with native speakers also. By this we can learn pronunciation, how to pronounce the word. But I think by practicing, if we do practice as much as we can, so we can be fluent or pronounce that word very well one day, definitely.
Yeah, wow, that's really a good point. And what kind of message you can give through those people who are literally very beginner and who are cool learner who are trying to master this language, but just because they are being afraid of making mistakes, and they feel if they are making mistakes, so people are going to laugh at them, they are going to criticize them. How one can overcome with this fear of making mistake, or how can you motivate all of them? What kind of message you want to give them?
Okay. My message only for this for you guys. If you want to learn this language, so try to speak in front of anyone. You can start a monologue with your own self. Like if you want to get your goal, just do practicing daily. Don't skip for a one day. Be continue on your process. You can achieve this goal continuously. You just speak with fluently. One day definitely you will be fluent. That's how. I think all the fluent speakers start from one day. Like if we start from this day and if we definitely continues in this process and journey, this is journey. So we should go through all the steps. So one day definitely we will also fluent in this language. By practicing, we can achieve this goal.
Wow, that's really an amazing speech. What I'm feeling that I'm listening to Sandeep Maheshwari. I'm listening to a motivational speakers podcast. Thank you. Thanks for that. And as you said, like one day we can become a fluent speaker. I just want to know from your side, what do you think? Like, who is a fluent speaker? What are the attributes you have in your mind that you can consider him or her as a fluent speaker?
I think fluent speaker did not stuck in between saying or sharing their feelings or express their feeling in any topic. Fluent speaker give their answer best as they can. They do not hesitate. I think they do not feel nervous in any situation. They feel they have to suffer all this kind of discrimination in their starting phase, but now they have learned this that knowledge how to be confident, be confident to speak anything in front of anyone. So we should not be hesitate or feel nervous in saying or expressing our view in anything. That is feeling or think that a fluent speaker does not be hesitate to saying anything.
True. I do agree with your statement because in my case, I do hesitate a lot when it comes to talking with someone who's far better than me. I had a talk with so many proficient speakers. They all are very prominent and eminent in terms of their YouTube channel, in terms of their spoken English and communication. They are so advanced. So sometimes I feel quite scared, like I'm going to talk with these people and they are so proficient and having a very high level of proficiency in this language. So I myself is quite hesitant sometimes, but okay, fine. That's totally fine because we are looking for advancement and progression through this one-to-one practice. That's great. And yeah, if you have any question that you can ask to me, so you can ask, please.
So I think you give me very nice answer all of those question which I have asked. Like you are managing your job or profession passion with together with your dedication. So it is nice to hear. I also feel hesitate once upon a time in asking or taking this type of conversation, but today I enjoyed a lot with you, and I feel very quite calm in this conversation. So I think I should learn from you your fluency. I want to say you're speaking very nice, or your accent is too nice to hear. How do you learn this accent, sir?
This is, I would say, a kind of controversial topic for me all the time since I started learning this language. Because when it comes to 100 people, out of 100, 92 or 93 people say that yes, your accent is really good. It's damn good. I also want to speak as like you are speaking right now. But seven people say, no, sir, your accent is a little bit different. We can't even understand what exactly you are speaking. And especially when you speak a little bit fast, so sometimes it kind of ambiguous for us to understand you. So I'm in dilemma. What shall I do? Shall I continue with the same way of speaking or shall I neutralize it? Because I don't even know what is Indian accent, what is American accent, what is Canadian, Australian, and British accent. This is the only accent which I have since I started learning this language. Yeah, I got a bit influence of native speakers' accent on my spoken English. Yes, because I started learning English with the help of one application where I talk with many native speakers around the world. So intentionally, I haven't tried to learn this accent because I don't believe on it. What I believe on correct pronunciation. All you have to emphasize is your correct pronunciation. If you know how to pronounce a word correctly as it should be pronounced, so anyone can understand you so clearly, no matter from which part of globe he or she belongs to, right? But when it comes to
Yes.
accent could be understood by only those people who are familiar with those accent or who have the same accent. Otherwise,
Yes.
those who are not acquainted with that accent, they are not going to understand you. And if you are speaking English and someone is not understanding you, now do let me know what is the fun of learning this language. What is the point of learning this language? Rather, we
Yeah.
can speak in our native language, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil. The guy with whom talking, they are not able to understand. If I want to make them confused, right? Why I'm just learning English to make them confused. If I'm learning this because I want to express my thoughts, because English, being a global language, works as a bridge between two people having different languages, right? The one who is from Spain know how to speak in Spanish, but he doesn't know how to speak in Chinese. And the same goes with Chinese guy. He doesn't know how to speak in Spanish. But both they have one common language that is English, and with the help of
English.
this common language English, they can easily communicate with each other. They can express their thoughts, ideas, and everything. And this is how we can survive anywhere around the world, right? So that's what I believe.
Yes. Okay, sir. I am totally agree with you. You said very well. English is a just language. By this language, we can connect from each other. From am I from India or another one can be from America or British. We can connect with this language very easily. If you one day, I will definitely go there to for I can say traveling. So we can connect with this language.
Sure. Wish you all the best for
So
your
that's
foreign tour
why
in advance.
I'm learning this language. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So
I
I think
think
like
conversation.
yeah, we are done with our conversation. I'm done with my questions. You as well. So some other day we are going to talk about some other topics. So thank you for giving your precious time and connecting with me. It was really a very fruitful and constructive conversation with you. I enjoyed a lot. I have learned a lot. Thanks for being here and adding some value in my YouTube channel. Thank you, man.
You too. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for inviting me for of your channel. And thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Okay, man.
I also learned from many things from you.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, ma'am. Take care. Have a nice day
Bye
ahead.
bye. You too, sir.